We passed upon the stairs. We spoke of what and when. Although I wasn't there, he said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. And I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Made my way back home. I searched for foreign land. For years and years I roamed, and I gazeless stare at all the millions that I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
We are back! Sunday night, Paint and Pendulum. Things are heated. Things are cold. The stakes are giant, some would say. Last week we met Neil, who just liked seeing the stars. There's a lot of drama, a lot of debate, a lot of disagreement. We pick it up inside of the bowels of the Giants' Keep in the prison. Take it away, players.
Tick, you can't be serious. You're gonna work with this giant too?
Well, there's a lot of really important things happening in the world, Olazana, bigger than just giants and not giants. So, yeah, if it's what we need to get the book, then absolutely.
You say that every time, every person that we deal with, the book is most important, but the people suffer too, Tick.
If we can get the book, we can build the thing and go back and save the people before they even knew that they were bad. Well, we won't know if we won't try.
and we leave these people to be imprisoned and tortured into craziness. And we left Matria, and look what happened there. Everywhere we leave, bad things happen. Tick, please. Not again.
I don't know, Lizana. I really think it's important, and sacrifice the few to save the many. Honestly, is kind of my mindset here. I love you very much, but I don't think are going to agree.
Tick, we can't sacrifice. It's not worth it if we have to sacrifice anybody.
So
We
I'm gonna.
can do both.
I don't know if there's really a way to do both. Really a way. I don't know. I just know that getting the book it's very important, and there's a lot of things that can be changed just by having that, just a chance to right some of the wrongs in the world. And I think that's very much more important to me than these couple of people here that I don't know, or even why they're locked up. We snuck into this place. Like, I don't know why they're here. We saw Pinot get locked up for not paying a debt.
But we know that they're torturing the ones that they have in here.
Well, maybe that's their punishment. I don't know. I don't know why they're here. I'm not the one.
Torture is an acceptable punishment to you, Tick?
I mean, if that's the way people decide to go about it, it's their kind of business. Not really mine.
Sylvia, give me the keys.
You do realize with the plans we have, we can, and all the different allies we have, we can come back and get these people out.
We don't have allies. We have monsters that we tolerated, Sylvia. Those aren't allies. The dragons in Broadwalk, they're not allies. They left Matria to burn.
Matria left itself to burn by making deals with hags.
Certainly.
You guys go get the book. Sylvia, give me the keys.
You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
This is the right thing to do, Star Child. Have faith in this. Have faith in your goodness and your kindness.
Sylvia, can I look at that map again for a second?
Fine, whatever.
Beware of the one who was perhaps a noble at some point, for his eyes have the look of a bloodthirsty maniac.
He should probably stay behind, but you know what?
If there was one to stay behind, I would agree with you on that one.
But you know what? I don't really care if these people stay or not. I'm
He
more
and I would
concerned
not
with the
be so
book.
different if somebody had intervened for me once, Handu.
This is true. I would have done the same even for Sylvia, or Tick, or Don.
Anyway, if you guys are going to go see this Jarl, you should move quickly.
I think you're rushing into things, and maybe you should try waiting and planning, but if you'd rather not, that's fine.
If you go to the Jarl, he'll be distracted. It'll be easier for me to get these people out.
All right. Good luck with that, I guess.
Star Child, I will accompany Tick and Sylvia to the Jarl's audience.
Good, Handuk. You'll need to look out for them.
I have something I'd like to give to you, Olazana. It's something I've been carving for many weeks now. A special symbol that has been consecrated in the very light of my star god's intercosmic rays. And I hand you over a simple but yet nicely carved stone 5-pointed star with a leather choker necklace. Or maybe not choker, whatever neck design you like.
Thank you, Handuk. Hope the Star God blesses you all. And I see you on the other side.
These orbits will cross again, Star Child. I will be watching you from afar. And so will the Star God. And you will have blessings and protections thusly.
Just then, a slight rumble. You feel a tremor in the earth.
Should move quickly.
That does not sound good. Hey, Pino, does that sound familiar to you, given you've been here before?
There are rumblings. I don't know where they come from, but there are rumblings occasionally. But the timing was very, very creepy as he talked about the star god. I don't know. I don't care for the stars. I know one of my workers like the stars, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think we met him, Neil, right?
I think that's his name. I try not to get attached to them.
He was really a nice guy.
He,
Actually.
he is. He sneaks me. He sneaks me cookies. Occasionally.
So hey, what's the fastest way for us to get to the Jarl from here?
Well, actually, now that you speak about it, we should talk to Neil. He actually might be able to help us.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, cut to Olazana. Olazana, you have the keys, correct?
That is correct. I was going to wait until they had left. About 10 minutes, that hopefully I can take like a short meditative rest and be ready to go.
Okay, we're going to do that. Cut back. Pino is with you again. If we talk to Neil, he might be able to help us.
Well, he's with me.
No, we're cutting back to Tick, Sylvia, and Handuk.
I believe he was guarding the stairs.
Yeah, he was. He just decided to watch the stairs for us when we came in here to get you. So we'll go out of the prison cell block and out into that main kind of room there where Neil was last.
All right, we're going to roll a, let's see if we have a random encounter. Go ahead and roll a 1d8 on a 7 or 8. We're going to have a random encounter.
4.
Okay. Neil's standing there by the stairs.
Hey, Neil.
Hello.
Look, we got Pino out.
Hello, mister. How are you? I'm doing fine, Neil. Listen, they want to meet the Jarl. They have something to discuss with him. They don't want to fight him. I don't know. I could maybe talk to Mrs. Elizabeth. She's a Jarl's wife, she is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you could maybe... I know you're close to her. I love her. I like to hold her and squeeze her and love her. That's what I mean. Is it possible to talk to her? I could maybe do it. I think so. She might introduce you. What do you want to talk about?
Well, do you remember when we told you we were coming to rescue Pino and that he had that book?
You got him out. I
Yeah.
see it with my own eyes.
Well, he doesn't have the book. The Jarl does. And so we really just want to talk to him about getting that book because it's very important to us.
I don't know. I'm not a big reader.
Well, you don't have to read it.
So you want me to talk to Mrs. Elizabeth?
Please, if you would be so kind, I would very much appreciate that.
Mister, you want me to do it? Yeah, I think you should. I think it's the right thing to do. All right, then. I'll do it. I'll be back. He goes up the stairs. Okay, 10 minutes goes by. Switch back. Olazana. You know that you've got some prisoner cells. One has not been opened. One is a crazy person. One was Pinot Noir. One was full of some sort of undead.
I'd like to look into the one that we haven't looked into at all yet and make sure there's not undead in it.
There's not undead. There's a person in there sleeping.
Okay, I want to open that door.
Okay. That person is thankful. They've been here trapped. They do not have a lot to say. They're a little bit traumatized.
I'll tell them, like, my name's Olazana. I'm rescuing you. We're getting out of this dungeon, and we're taking these other two with us. But you need to stay close to me, because we're going to have to move fast.
They are thankful. They tell you that their name is Rin Wolfkeeper. And
Okay, Rin. Stay close. I need to free these other doors.
actually, no, that's not right. I'm sorry. It might be right, but that's not their name. Their name is Lucky Sullivan.
Well, Lucky, stay close. And then I'll open the door with the architect in it.
Okay, you got the architect. You've got Lucky Sullivan. Okay, and you're gonna try to make your way out.
I was going to open this last door, too.
The architect is the crazy person?
Oh, the architect is the crazy person?
No. So you got the three.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Is the crazy person, like, lucid enough to understand that I want him to follow close behind me and stay quiet?
Enough. Just enough. Just barely.
Okay.
Enough. All right. What's your escape route?
So I've looked at the map, and I'm going to go immediately south down this big hallway.
All right. Do a. You're a tracker. You're a ranger. So do a. You're able to see what route Don left shortly, not too long ago.
So I will roll
Similar
survive
way.
to see those footsteps, and I got a 20 to see the
Okay.
footsteps in the dirt.
All right. You follow the route, and what is your ultimate goal? Which way are you trying to get out?
I recall seeing like a pathway out that looks like into underground caves at the very south of this floor. And I'm gonna make my way towards that.
Okay. You work your way out. Cut to Don. Don Guy Davenganza Caballero. You are on your way out of the caverns. You make it as unstealthy as you are. Somehow you still manage to make it. And also, just as you escape, you are set upon three revenants. And they say, I hate you. I hate you. And you've seen them before. And they are very nasty, and they're going to attack you. Three revenants from many months ago. They've tracked you down as revenants will, and Oh, no, that's not it at all. And they are going to attack you.
No initiative.
You're going to roll initiative. Hold on. I have to set it up. So, Olazana, you come in just as Don is being set upon by the revenants.
Okay, I'm going to tell the people that were following me to hide, and I get a 24 on my initiative.
Okay. And give me 1 second. Okay, so hiding. All right, you guys talk to each other.
I'm going to say, Don, look out.
Wow, really compelling role play.
Don, look out.
Thank Alvis. You're my only friend.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right, here we go. Don, initiative.
I got 17.
17, Olazana.
24.
24. Okay. Here we go. Olazana, you are up. The revenants are, they got hate in their eyes. They have nothing but hate in their eyes.
Okay, I'm going to cast a Hunter's Mark on the one that is closest to Don. And then drawing Heartbreaker, I'm going to shoot it. Get a 19.
That'll hit.
And that one does 9 damage. And then I'm going to shoot it again. And I get a 29 to hit.
Hey, just add it all up. Give it to me.
That one's 24. So 33 total damage to it.
33 points. Hey. Don.
All right. How far away are they?
They are 30 feet from you.
All right. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but charge in. The one that Olazana hit, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
So it would be a 19? No, a 22.
It's a hit. I hate you.
That's 11 points of magical damage. And my second hit, 29. That would be 15 points of magical damage.
All right, what's the total?
26.
26 total. Thank you. All right. The first one. He seems to regenerate. All right. He's going to come at you with a vengeful glare. I hate you. DC 15 wisdom save towards Olazana. Saves. Don saves. But I need an Olazana save. That's a save. Okay. And he attacks with his terrible sword. Olazana. That is 2 misses. I hate you. Next one comes up. Olazana. Too much goodness on you. That's a hit. 25. Take 11 points of slashing damage. Okay. It is going to has it sworn vengeance on you?
One of them, I think, did the last time we ran across it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to roll a d6 on a 3-4. It's this one. And it's a 3. Okay, it is sworn vengeance on you. You're going to take an extra 14 points of damage. All right. The third one. None of them had sworn vengeance on Don, correct?
No, Barabash and Handuk were the other two.
Okay. All right. That's okay. The third one is coming on you. It's a 23 to hit. That's one hit and a miss. Okay. So you're gonna take 11 points of damage, slashing. And it is going to. How does it swear vengeance? It's going to swear vengeance on you. I hate you. Lizana, your turn.
Say, Don, what are these things? As I switch to my sword, since it's right on top.
You remember them. They attacked you in the
Yeah,
forest.
but I don't know what they are. Don seemed to.
Okay.
Those both hit. And I did a total of 26 magical slashing damage to it.
Nice.
How hurt does this one look?
He looks midway hurt.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge now.
Okay. How hurt do you look?
A little over midway.
Okay.
And I'm going to do 35 damage in that action surge.
Boom. 35. Now he looks hurt. On.
All right. So the one that swore on me,
Yep.
I'm going to tell him back, I hate him. I hate you. And channel my divinity.
Against him?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to, what is it? It's a vow of enmity.
All
So
right.
I got advantage on attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him.
I hate you back, bitch.
Thank God for advantage.
Armor class 13.
All right, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
For 12. And my second hit. That hits. Let me roll again just in case I get a 20. – 12 and 16. 28 points of damage.
Hate you. The very hurt one attacks Olazana. Oh, natural 20. Yikes. Zoinks and jinkies. Okay. 11 points of No, actually, I'm sorry. That is 16 points slashing damage. And he's going to swear vengeance on you. Okay. Next. The next revenant looks at Olazana and says, I hate you. I hate you.
Don't you have any other words?
17
Does not hit.
and a 20.
Does not hit against the second attack.
Okay. The third one will go against Don. He calls him gooey. He's like, you're gooey. I hate you. Natural 20. Oh, One hit. But it's the full Monty. Okay, Don, you're gonna take 16 points slashing damage plus 14 points of vengeance damage.
All right, I'm bleeding out my ears right now.
Okay, Olazana.
Okay, I got this one. So I got two of them on me now.
Yep.
I don't have my nature spirit anymore. I swapped that out for a different spell.
I hate you.
God, just shut up. I'm gonna hit it with the library card.
I hate you.
20 hits it, right?
Yep. Armor class 13.
Okay, I hit it twice. For 30 magical slashing damage. And then where are these things?
They're right up on you. You're in right at the mouth of like the cavern entrance to get out to the surface.
And where are the prisoners? Just like behind me a little bit so I can't like abandon them.
I mean, you could.
Seems like I'm not going to do that.
It would be
So I don't the only bonus action I have is to teleport away, so I'm not going to do that. So that'll be end of turn.
okay. Done. I hate you.
I hate you too. All right. I'm going to go after the one I had hit before.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a hit for 12 points. Another hit. Oop, shit, not that. 12 and 11, 24 points.
I hate you. All right. The one on Olazana. Oh, it's miss. Fumble. Uh-oh. Stumbles in, knocking against the other hateful creature. The other creature is going to have to make a save to still get his attack. No! Olazana's turn. They stumbled into each other.
So I thought the one. So I'm right next to Don as well now.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark again on them, seeing as it's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the
one that's attacking
the one that
you.
Don has hurt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack that one.
Okay.
So my first attack is a critical.
Mm-hmm. Roll a d20. On another critical, you insta-kill him.
All right, so I did not do that.
All right.
But I did a total of 40s. What is this? 36 damage to him? Yeah, 36 on the critical.
Hey.
And then I attack him again. And I hit again, but it's not a critical. 1 plus, so 26 damage to it with the second attack.
Still barely breathing. He's breathing through the side, his rib cage, though. I hate you.
John, you make friends everywhere we go.
They're your friends too. They're your
Yeah,
friends too, bub.
The one on Olazana attacks. One hit, 11 points of damage. Oh,
Didn't I get an attack?
Oh yeah, Don, your turn. Your turn.
On the hurt one?
It's a hit.
All right.
2 hits.
Well, actually, I got advantage. So that's just 111.
Damage.
Yeah,
Dead.
All right, then I'm going to turn around to the other one and hit it with a 29.
Okay.
And that would do 15 points magical damage.
I'll never stop. I'll never stop. Okay, his turn. He hits 1 time on Olazana, but he has sworn vengeance on you. Take 11 points of slashing damage plus an extra 14 points.
I'm down.
Vengeance. I hate you.
That was on
Olazana,
Olazana, right?
Olazana,
Yeah, I'm
you have death ward.
Oh, that's when I have death ward, so I'm up.
1 hit point.
Yeah.
The voice of Handuk channeled through the caverns says, Star Child, you have death ward, Star Child. Okay. All right. Olazana, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark to that one that's still up with us. I got a crit on the first one.
All right, roll another d20.
I did not re-crit.
Okay.
Okay, I did total on my turn. 50 damage to it.
I'll never stop. I'll never stop. I hate you.
And then I'm going to Misty Step to be behind Don.
Don.
I'm only a little better off than you. I hate you. And that would be a hit. Oh, a natural 20.
Roll another 20.
No.
No. Okay. All right.
All right. So it would be 16 plus 2, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then my second attack, 13. Barely hit him.
That's a hit.
So that's another 15. So it'd be what, 33 altogether?
I hate you. I hate you.
This thing is still standing?
He's still standing. He's wheezing. And he misses and fumbles, stumbling. You're gonna have Olazana. You'll have advantage on your next shot. He's shown himself to be prone. Your turn, Olazana. Star Child.
I'm going to step around. I rolled a 19 again, so I got another crit.
I hate you. I'll never stop.
That crit only did 19 as I rolled minimum damage on every dice. Good job, team. That's the wrong number, but 26 to hit.
I hate you.
I do 23 damage on. I do more damage on the non-critical.
Dead.
The feeling is fucking mutual.
Dead. They fall. 3 bodies that you know will somehow.
Done.
Oh.
Done. Last time
somehow
we
we
fought,
back.
you said something about burning them.
That will give you 24 hours, but they will find someone else. They will come back. You will see them again. Okay,
Don, what are
you guys
these
are
things?
able to escape. Where are you going?
We need to find some safe place to rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some safe spot that we can make underground. We
Okay,
gotta
you take
rest.
off. No, you reach the surface, you escape, you hit the road, and you're
Yeah,
gone.
I'm gonna find
back.
us somewhere. I'm gonna find us somewhere safe to rest.
All right, cut back 2. How close to death were you?
Real close.
3 hit points.
I had 1 because of the death ward.
You had a grand total of 4 hit points left. Yeah, he did fumble twice, so either one of those could have been bad. Cut back to Olazana, Don. You are done for the night. We will see you tomorrow
night.
Tomorrow night.
All right. Good night.
Okay. Good night. Handuk, Sylvia, Tick. You are there with Pino and Neil. Neil comes back down the steps. All right. I talked to her. She's going to talk to the Jarl. She says you're going to have to give him something.
Yes.
We have the helm.
Well,
No, we don't.
what?
I gave that to the college.
No, balls. All right, well.
What do we have of value?
Would you guys like to go back to the college?
Yeah, I
Get
really want
the
that.
hermit?
We really need that.
All right, you can do that. Let's just fast forward. You went back to the college. You got the helm. You explained the situation. You got it. And you come back this time through a side entrance in the keep. And Neil meets you there. We're going to say that Pino left with you and went off on his own. But Neil will meet you there and get you an audience with the Jarl.
You've been a really big help to us, Neil. If there's ever anything that we can do for you once we finish saving the world, you let us know.
I just want to see the stars.
Oh, Neil, I can tell you many things about the stars.
He brings you into the chamber of the Jarl. The Jarl is a giant with fiery breath, fiery beard, fiery hair. And you see Elizabeth, the closest thing to a beautiful giantess that maybe you could have imagined in your picture, in your mind. You couldn't picture someone this beautiful, but indeed, Jarl's wife, Elizabeth, is beautiful. Here they are. They've got something. They're very nice. I swear they are.
I would really like to, after I pick my jaw up off the floor in my small gnome size self, give him like a respectful bow as I'm just like completely in awe of the fire. Like fire brings life And it's something that we use so often to build things like, look at him, guys, he looks so cool.
Majestic.
Magnificent beard.
Yes. What a presence.
Okay, what do you say?
I will respectfully ask if it is acceptable to approach closer to him for conversational purposes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you got?
Well, you see, Mr. Jarl, we know that things might not be under the greatest circumstances of us being here. We appreciate you allowing an audience with us.
Oh, yeah.
We brought you this helm of the Iron Maiden as a gift for accepting us here into your presence. And
Wait.
you happen to be in possession of a book that you got from Pino. And that book is super kind of important to us. And we were wondering if we could make a deal with you to get it back.
Well, you know, I'm the Tower of Power. I'm too sweet to be sour. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm too hot to handle. I'm too cold to hold. Yeah. Let me tell you, a man of my position can afford to look ridiculous at any time. Oh, yeah. Now, what do you want again?
The book that Pino you got from Pinot Noir. He was hired to work for you to manage the construction crew that built the college.
Oh, yeah. I never got paid. Didn't pay the bills, and he got, all he gave me was a dumb book.
It's practically worthless, that book.
Let me see that helmet. Let me see it. Tell me about this. Oh, yeah.
I'll extend the helmet towards him. I'm pretty freaking small. I'm like 3 foot tall, and he's really big, so I probably look like an ant next to him. But I'll just reach my little tiny hands up towards him and be like, here's the helmet.
You feel the heat just emanating as soon as you get within 5 or 6 feet. It is at once, there's something inside of you that it is both painful and yet engrossing. It is horrifying and yet attractive. It awakens something inside of you. He meets your gaze and he says, I see in you. Yeah, you got the special, don't you? Let me see this thing. He takes the helmet, and somehow when it reaches his hands, the helmet ends in your hands. Seems to fill the same amount of space in his hands. He says, "What are you doing? Tell me about this thing."
Well, we took it off a big construct guy in the tomb of Eddie. It's the helm of the Iron Maiden. You put it on, and when you're tearing shit up in battle, if you want to tear it up a little extra harder, you make a blood sacrifice. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne sort of thing. And it gives you some extra powerful damaging stuff. It's supposed to be some ancient artifact. It looks pretty cool if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I got something to say. Let me try some. He puts it on his head, and you see, you hand him the crank, I assume. Remember, it comes with a little handle crank.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the
And he-
pieces.
and he cranks it up. He says, yeah, I gotta try this out. He looks at Neil and he says, you like Elizabeth. I got something to say. Elizabeth, I love you. And he cranks it down and he stands up with his flaming sword and he comes over to Neil and he says, you've been trying to get with my Elizabeth, haven't you? And Neil says,
no.
no, but I just love her and hold her and squeeze her. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. And he swings down and he chops Neil from his left shoulder down to the bottom of his rib cage on the right side, splitting him in half and killing him on the spot. He is in a fantastic rage. It is horrifying. You all feel the heat emanating off of him. And he looks at you and he locks eyes with you, Tick. And he sees inside of your soul. And something inside of your soul knows that he is your patron. And he turns around, he nods, gives a little wave to one of his servants. The servant brings the book and he sits down and he stares off into the middle distance. And you've got your book. And
Thank you, Jarl. We'll be making our way now.
You see Elizabeth in the
You think
corner.
that-
And she says, no, shut up. It's done. Shut up. And she puts her head down and leaves. You're escorted out of it.
Am mortified at watching sweet, innocent Neil get chopped down. But also, that was so cool. He got him in one shot, guys. I don't know. Something about that guy. I think he's super cool.
He's a brute, like the rest of these giants.
Are we not gonna try and figure out what Elizabeth was trying to say there? That might have been important.
Perhaps she is more interested in keeping the book than her husband, who's obviously quite mad.
Well, maybe we could talk to her on the way out and thank her again for getting
You will definitely not be allowed to speak with Elizabeth on your way out. You are escorted out of the keep.
Oof. All right. Well, that's
Okay, Tick, you have gained a patron.
I have. I'm pretty excited about that. Having a patron now. I mean, I know he seems a little off kilter to you guys, but something about that guy. When he looked at me and I looked back at him, part of me just came alive. Like I felt like I was on fire. Just part of my soul, but not like a bad fire, but like a part of me on the inside was burning and alive. Like, I don't know. I never felt that way before, but that guy, he was really freaking cool.
He was interesting.
He's quite violent.
Well, I mean,
Extremely violent. Neil got to feel the fire of his special warmth from the inside as well. But it killed him.
Well, Handuk, we didn't start that fire. It seemed like it was always burning since the world's been turning. but he certainly did put it out, didn't he?
He
You
put
know-
out Neil's inner light
He
with his fire,
I'm not
just
much
like that.
a prayer person, but maybe I'll say something to the star gods tonight to watch over Neil. Maybe Neil went to be with the star god, Handuke.
I know. I think I could have converted him very easily. He had the zest for it. He had the inkling to learn of the stars and the orbits.
He did. He was very nice. I never met many ogres or anything like that, but he seemed pretty nice for one.
Yes, they have a surprisingly stable society.
Listen, so we got this book, right? We've been on this adventure to get this damn book, and we finally have it to take it back to the Tinkerer.
Yes.
But Sylvia, part of me thinks that we should maybe warn Maingard that the Giants are gonna stomp the shit out of the college.
Are they?
Yeah, we heard them when they were talking when we came down, Handuke. I don't know, you must have not heard them over the glory of the Star Child, but
Oh, God.
they were talking about how they were going to stomp down the castle as like retribution for them not paying it because it was
For
their
not being paid.
yeah.
And you know what I thought about, Tick, was there's got to be hordes and hordes of zombies just walking across the land from between here and the coastline.
From Matria. Oh my gosh, I know. What was that guy's name again? There was that guy there that was turning him into undead. Oh, what's his name? The Lich. I don't know, but he wasn't.
Folk Diablo. No, that is the name of a demon. I forget the necromancer's name. He was working with the hags.
Yeah, necromancer.
There was a necromancer involved. So our travels across.
Go ahead and do a history check. We'll call it a history check. Why not? Why would
I have a +7 history.
Okay, well, there you go.
11sies.
11sies. Anybody else want to do a history check to try to remember the name?
So that's a 10. So that's
Wait, it was
no.
Lifka.
Oh, look at you not needing your rolls.
It was Lifka. The necromancer Lifka. Yes, so this means that the continent is certainly. I mean, I remember the gnolls were quite a problem in the past. Now, the numbers of Matrian zombies must be a tremendous number.
All right, would you like to read the book of epic artifacts?
I would like to open it and thumb through it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
remember, the missing parts.
I'm getting right up there, right over Tick's shoulder. I'm just like, my bad breath is just hovering over you.
I'm
My
just
underarm smell.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna prestidigitation everything into smelling like vanilla.
You know, the Matrians aren't known for their big hygiene.
Yeah. At best, you smell like dial soap. All right. Here we go. Let's remember that to complete the chronometron, the prophecy says, "Save the Tinkerer, save the world."
Yes.
He is working on a device called the chronometron. It's unclear what that device does, but to finish it, he needs the epic artifacts that are found in the ancient book of epic artifacts. Let's review.
Yes.
That book was stolen from the Library of Calthax, which you gained affiliation with via a library card after many puzzles, many challenges, and even some battles. That book was missing. It was tracked down to the College of Escor. An assassin named Venka Sorn in her diary mentioned this book. When you got there, it turns out that book was taken as collateral for the unpaid debts that Maingard had incurred in renovating the college. That book was taken to the Giants, who Pinot Noir manage the work crew, the ogre work crew for the renovations. You have now traded one of the epic artifacts for the book. You now have the book. Let's read what's in it. The epic artifacts in the book start with an item named Shadow, which will give +2 to all checks and +4 to sneak and backstab damage. Super powerful. The item's name is Shadow. That item can be found in the city of Sylvia's youth. Go ahead and tell them about your city, Sylvia.
Oh, God, we gotta go back. Okay. So, fun fact. You know how you call me a demon every now and then? Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
one. There are actual demons in Glossiava. And they like fucking with people. Often. Normally in the form of, hey, let me take slaves, put you under my thrall, and I'm going to get you to do all kinds of shit for my own amusement.
All right. Next, that one is found. That one is named Shadow. It is a helmet. The next one, the Snake Fang keychain. This allows this is a high level thieves kit +3 that allows for it's also a poisoner's kit. It allows the owner to create poisons. Next, we will go by the Helm of the Iron Maiden. You see that's in there.
Oh, Mr. Wells,
yes.
where could we find this Snake Fang key?
The Snake Fang keychain is owned by the Yuan T Lord. You guys did defeat an outpost. The Yuan T run a spy network in the realm. The leader of that spy network owns the Snake Fang keychain. So you will have to find out where he is, and he moves, and you will have to defeat him. Next, Holy Smot, Hammer of Retribution. It is a Cleric's Hammer of Retribution +5.
Woo!
This hammer, it is actually very small. In the hands of a master artisan, it is able to do some of the fine work needed to fabricate the chronometron. Next,
Where is that found, good master?
yes, Holy Smot is found with a silver dragon in the Fjordlands. I believe you have the name of the silver dragon somewhere written down, but we're going to move on.
Yep.
Next, the Oculus Mask. The Oculus Mask will allow all wizard spells to be cast 1 level higher, +1 premonition per day. The Oculus Mask is needed by the Tinkerer. It has a focus crystal, focus lens that allows him to see some of the finer points inside of the device. Next,
Where would that be found, good sir?
the Oculus Mask is found in. Good question. We'll come back to it. We will come back to that one. Face of the Devil. Face of the Devil is a mask. All sorcerer spells cast as 1 spell level higher, plus elemental resistances. And this one can be found at the lighthouse off the coast. Let me bring up the map of the world so that we're all on the same page. Give me 1 second. We'll bring the old map up so we can talk about it. It's not at all because I forget. I want to make it very clear that I know this stuff. This is purely for your benefit. I just need that very clear that it's not because I've forgotten anything.
Well, you're
So
faultless.
I very much need that visual aid.
It's I'm just doing this for you all, just for you all. All right. The face of the devil is found at the lighthouse off the coast north of Broadwalk on the way to the Fjordlands. I remember now. See, Oculus mask. The
Mhm.
Oculus mask can be found in Asperon, east of the mountains, east of Sokor Pass. If you remember the monks who attacked and killed the gnomes at Mist Lake,
Yep.
monks came from Asperon.
Yep. They look like Shaolin monks.
They would bristle at that notion, but perhaps. Okay. Next, Face of the Forest. Druid spells cast as one spell level higher. Face of the Forest, and we will put some photos up. We'll do a little TLDR video for this with photos of all of these. And the Face of the Forest is found inside of Esmeralda.
Of course.
Of course. Helm of Taunting. Helm of Taunting. All adversaries are at a disadvantage if they do not attack the bearer of the Helm of Taunting. Super powerful. Super powerful for a party to have someone who will take all of the hits. It is essentially the super meat shield on steroids.
The Tatiana.
RIP. Okay.
RIP, Tatiana.
Where do we find that one, Mr. World?
Okay. The Helm of Taunting is in Queen Moorland at the lighthouse. I'm sure it would be very easy to acquire. What could possibly? It's probably just laying on a table somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, in an icy wasteland.
And an icy watchtower. What could possibly go wrong?
Right. Plenty of food.
They're gonna need meat to survive. Yeah, but people might get out alive. Next, Harmonic. +1 to all bard rolls. All bards roll +1 with Harmonic. And that will be found in Broadwalk, of course. Okay, next. The Dragonkin Mask. Makes the wearer immune to dragon awe and dragon fear. Also imbues the wearer with knowledge of the Draconic language and +4 charisma checks when speaking to people in Draconic. And last but not least.
Where's that found, Mr. World? Dr. World?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, this one is found in Kamachkalan, which none of you have been to. And I'm sure it's just sitting on a tree stump somewhere.
It sounds like that place is filled with horse archers. Just saying.
I don't know how you'd get an idea like that. Okay, the last one. The Warlord's Ire. This one grants +1 AC, +1 charisma based check. Due to voice manipulation, it also has 4 round slots for upgrades. The slots are marked for upgrade, and that one, the Warlord's Ire, has to be found in Socotra. All right, those are your book of epic artifacts, and you'll get a little video for that, so you can see each one of these. And
Now, Mr. World,
Yeah.
was Eddie's mask one of the wondrous artifacts?
it was, in
It
fact,
was.
yes.
All right, so Sylvia and Tick, I must point this out to you, that if we need all of these items to bring back to the dear Tinkerer at Calthax, so he may complete the chronometron, then we have just given away one of the items necessary for this completion.
You know, Handuke, as I was flipping through this book and we came across the helm in it, I had that thought in my mind, and what I was thinking is, you know, like I said, part of that giant, that fire giant back there, part of him spoke to me, and I think maybe after we quest for a few other things, I might be able to be in good graces with him to ask for it back.
And trade him back for it.
Yeah, trade him something. Maybe we'll find something different along the way that we don't need that he would like. I mean, he killed Neil because Neil was doing things that he shouldn't have been. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't really involved in that whole
Well, you turned a blind eye to it. He's your patron.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
He chopped a friend of ours in half.
We could always resort to maybe trading him money. He does want his gold back.
Yeah, you know what? We should have asked Main Guard exactly how much it is that he owes, because maybe we could get that amount of gold accumulated or something worth that amount.
I know. I've been saying that. I've been saying, what is it? The debt?
I asked, and okay, apparently the guy is awful with money because he keeps mentioning every time he thinks he's done. Apparently he forgot about the interest rate, and then he can't give me a number.
I mean, it's going to be a real shame if these brutes just go and just destroy the college. I mean, what a shame.
Maybe we talk and see if because honestly, don't get me wrong, Vanguard is talented, but I wouldn't leave him in charge of a goldfish, let alone a college. So maybe we talk to your patron, and if he's willing, we take the debt, and in return, once it's paid off, maybe we have the college instead.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. I think he's going to want a little bit more proof of our worthiness and such on, you know. Patron or not, I just met the guy, and I don't really think he's about doing me favors just yet.
Oh,
I would be careful around him.
Not yet.
But it's a good thought. I think that he will be helpful to us maybe along the way once he sees that we are proven to be worthy of his assistance.
If somehow we could save the college and then gain possession of it through, and yes, it's very interesting.
I suddenly have possible retirement plans if I don't die.
You have a retirement plan. Listen, one thing I thought was, is there really any reason for us to turn to the library when we know where all of the items are? I mean, wouldn't that be... I mean, since we're already on the mainland of Benalia, we should probably just try to find many items as we can here now while we're in this area.
We should, but also we need to let the Tinkerer know that we found the book.
Oh, Tick, I can notify the Tinkerer.
Also, I was thinking, I'm really worried. Like, I know the fire giant and I had some kind of connection there, but they're really upset about Escort and Alabaster's there. Maybe it's not a good place for him to be with us, knowing that the giants are coming, and maybe he'd be helpful to the Tinkerer. I don't know. I just kind of don't want to leave him there. And I would like to check in with the tinker to let him know, like, hey, we did find this. And
Well, I
also,
can, at this point in time, I can, through the very power of the very God of the stars, I can contact the Tinkerer. And I could even contact Alabaster at the Escort College with the powers that come to me from the very stars.
well, do you remember, Handu, a few weeks back, or however long it was been when we first met Balvoka and the Saizan?
Yes.
Do you remember that gnome that I had spoken to, and we were talking? He talked to me about how they had come across a lighthouse, and he said it was in the Fjordlands, and he had kind of given me a bit of information about that lighthouse, and it looks to me like the Hammer of Retribution is located there.
Yes.
So my thought process is,
Yes.
if we teleport to Calfax, because I can summon a teleportation circle. That I held that place near and dear to my heart, and knew once I learned how to summon that I would try to figure out how to get us back there. And the
Yes.
lighthouse, we know how to trigger the lighthouse, so we could use that lighthouse to trigger travel to the one in the Fjordlands that we have the information about, but also has the Hammer of Retribution there.
What a brilliant plan.
Oh,
And thusly, we will be able to avoid the hordes of zombies that are crawling all about the mainland right now.
yeah, and that puts us close. If we take the lighthouses there, that puts us close to actually two of the artifacts. I'll flip through the book and show. I'll go back to the first one is Face of the Devil. It says that it's near the lighthouse off the coast of north of Broadwalk, which is the one that I know the information about. And then it puts us also in the Fjordlands to head to find the Hammer of Retribution from the Silver Dragon.
Yes. And I mean, for a tinkerer to have that hammer, it seems it would be quite a boon.
It would be very helpful, I think, indeed.
What, as a matter of ethics and morality, what are we willing to do for these items?
Well, Handuk, I've been thinking about that a lot, and also I've talked to Sylvia on some of our nights when we're just up and talking about our adventures when you guys are resting, and we've talked a little bit about that, and we think with the chronometron that if we can get that built, that we could kind of right the wrongs that we had to make to fix the stuff, but also, all of these places that are in peril, our homelands, Olazana's homeland, those things, if we could
Yes,
build the
Matria.
Matria, yeah, if we could go build the chronometron and go back, that we could kind of stop all of those things from happening, right? So it's one of those, sometimes morally questionable decisions have to be made, but if it's to save the rest of the world, then I think that I'm okay with making those.
Well, I must ask you both to do me a great favor. And if you have noticed, I have broken away from the Star Child, for my God has told me so.
Okay.
And thusly, I need to ask you both a favor. You know that I have taken the Matrian Oath, and you know what will become of me should I take my last breath. And I ask of you to destroy me completely, with fire if necessary, to not let me linger on as an undead and such an abomination to my very God. Will you do this for me, Sylvia? Will you do this for me, Tick?
Handuk, if anything shall happen to you, I will make sure that you get a proper Kindermund funeral pyre, so that you may go to your star god in peace and light. But we're not going
Yes.
to talk about that because you're not going to die anytime soon. So I don't want to think about those things, okay?
You never know.
You know what? Sure. Comes down to it, I will burn you until there's nothing left.
Thank you. And I believe you would.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the last time I've done kind of awful things. And yeah. Huh.
Handuk, while we're sitting here and talking about things, I do wanna ask a favor of you.
What is it?
Now, I know we don't know Sylvia as much as we kind of know each other, but I don't think that Sylvia likes it very much when you call her a demon simply based on the way that she is built. So I will ask you politely to not call her a demon anymore, especially knowing that there are real demons in her homeland. I think we might be bordering hurting her feelings. And I know she's not really a feelings person, and she wouldn't tell us if she was, but maybe we shouldn't call her that. Or a burglar. Or a burglar.
I've not called Sylvia a demon for many moons.
I do. You called her a demon in the Giants place the other day.
Well, it was because, well, we were having a disagreement.
Well, we went separate ways from our other friends, which hurts my heart very much, but I think it's for the good of the world and not just the good of ourselves. But maybe we'll just try a little bit more to get along.
Yes, I am faithful to our cause above all things, and my own feelings be damned. I am here to reset this world and bring the end of the suffering to Benalia.
I think it's a good idea, Handu Carl. It seems all of our homes seem to be in a place of peril right now. I know Sylvia doesn't really like Glaciava very much, but having a demon in your home, I can't imagine that's anything really that anybody wants. I can't blame her for never wanting to go back.
Yes, and necromancers and demons,
And
dragons,
Yeah.
zombies.
The public executions, the mass amounts of unmarked graves,
Yes,
The Twitch kids.
the Twitch kids.
the
gang
Twitch kids are
wars.
mild.
They're mild when they're not on the Twitch.
well,
I mean, giant fire giants chopping other giants that are slightly smaller than these giants into quarters, like some kind of trick. It was a trick chop. I mean, to cut somebody into 3/4 like that.
Oh, are you not used to that?
No, not. I'm becoming more used to it.
Okay. So when we eventually go to Glacialva, expect to see shit like that and lots of public torture. You're not gonna like it there. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be
I
awful.
will ask. I will ask the Star God to bless me, and as I walk the streets of this place, Glaciava.
I mean, there are parts of it that are kind of, sort of not awful, but
Was
Yeah.
it always like this?
okay. I want you to really think about the way I am and how okay I am with certain things and ask yourself what kind of environment you got to come from to turn out like that.
Yes, to be a demon. I mean, to be a person like you and to be so intelligent and crafty. I mean, you should be an empress or something, Sylvia. I mean, the way you play people against each other and the way you're able to trick people. You're a trickster.
It's more like I'd rather people focus on someone that's not me if they want to kill someone.
Yes. A survivor, too. Well,
That's not really depressing.
I feel that we will visit this Glaciava place with the chopping of everyone, and I'm pumped for that. I will keep an open mind, and I will count my blessings with the Star God.
I think we
Okay.
all need those blessings.
So, you've all had a bit of a rest. You've had a good discussion. You've had some debates. It's been a stressful few days. It's been a stressful last week. But you have the book. What are you going for first?
You know, Mr. World, I was just getting ready to ask. Do you think we should stop at the college and then to Calfax for the use of the lighthouse? Or how do you think we should go about it, guys? So there's this class I've been taking at the college when we're there and have time. And I left my study book when we came here to the fortress, and I really kind of do want to grab it, but I'll be okay without it. And if I don't say goodbye to Alabaster, I'll be okay with that too. But I'm just saying.
No, we should. I want to check on Belle at the college because you should have seen the way Mangar talked to her. And not only that, but I mean, maybe I can talk to the Can and Candles group, see if maybe I can find a lead on some of these more obscure items that we really have no pinned location for.
You know, I forgot that you joined the Can and Candle. Like, that's pretty cool. The secret society is pretty freaking cool. But I forgot about that. Maybe she does have a point. Maybe they have some stuff that we can take notes about these things that we're looking for.
I agree. And I tell you one thing is that we should try to find a strong back and a heavy sword to accompany us as soon as possible, because without Don Caballero and Olazana the Star Child, we are vulnerable. We're much more vulnerable than we have been in the past.
That's true.
You know,
And I really hope they got out of there okay. Because I don't know about you guys, but there was this weird feeling of dread and anxiety while we were when we parted ways.
yeah.
There was something that called to me through the stars and said that Olazana was almost slain, but had yet lived. Through the power of the Star God had saved the Star Child. Through the blessings.
You know what, Handuk? Even though we did part ways from the Star Child, I think the best part about that is you can always scry to check on them if they're ever feeling concerned.
I will be scrying on the Star Child.
That's perfect. So yeah, what do you say we head on back to Escor and handle our business at Escor?
Yes,
All right.
we must be vigilant for zombies. They could be already this far. According to my calculations, a zombie traveling from Matria 24 hours a day at 3 miles an hour could travel 75 miles in just 3 days. Because they need not sleep nor rest. And they can walk in the dark, in the water. I mean, of course, hills and swamps would slow them down.
And this is where we're going to pick it up next week. Thank you to everyone for hanging out. You noticed at the beginning, we are doing something ambitious. We are going to go to 2 nights a week in Benalia. We have 2 different parties, high-level parties, level 10. They are going to be taking on different challenges. They're going to have different priorities. They're going to do different quests, and decisions that they make could, in fact, and I predict they will, impact life for the other party. And that second night is going to be Monday nights. We're going to Sunday nights. It's going to be Tick. It's going to be Handuk. It's going to be Sylvia. And they're going to have some new friends. And then on Monday nights, it's going to be Olazana. It's going to be Don. And they're going to have new friends. And this world is going to get real complicated, real fast, I predict. not this simple idyllic place that they've been operating in for the last 9 months at all.
Huh.
It's been so idyllic so far, but now it's going to get tough. And thank you to everyone. Heroes and Hooligans, 6 nights a week, Tick?
6 nights a week. That is correct.
Woo.
It's who doesn't need to watch D&D streams 6 nights a week. So with that, we're going to let you go. Thank you to everyone. See you tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, and then on Thursday,
Thursday.
Friday, and Saturday, and then next Sunday. Signing off.